Hi, Yossi Tesone here with another tip for Final Cut Pro 7. Today I'm going to show you how to get around a problem that you might encounter when you're trying to use both filters and parameters that are in the Motion tab, such as scaling. So nesting is the solution. Here it is. Check it out. Okay, so here's the problem you might run into when using both filters and something in the Motion tab. I'm going to double click on this image to load it up into the viewer, and I'll apply a ripple effect from Video Filters, Distort, Ripple. Now you can see how it adds like ripple waves to the image, and the edges are rippled. Now you would expect that if I go into the Motion tab and scale it down, that you would see the continuation of this area right here. But look what happens when I scale down in the Motion tab. You can see that the image is actually cut off. The edges are cut off and the wave does not continue beyond the edges of the frame. And that's because of the way Final Cut Pro works. It always processes the Filters tab before it does the Motion tab. In this case, the waves of the ripple get processed before we actually shrink it. Now, if we could process what's in the Motion tab first, that would solve the problem. What I'm going to do is I'm going to reset and get rid of my filter. And then I'm going to scale down the image and nest it with itself. So to do that, I'm going to select the clip in the timeline, go to Sequence menu, Nest Items, and I'll just click OK. Leave the dimensions as they are. So this created a brand new clip in the timeline, which if I Option double click now, and you have to Option double click if you want to open it up in the viewer, or right click, Open in Viewer, you can actually see in the Motion tab that the scale is set to 100 and the image looks smaller. And now I can go ahead and apply the filter that I wanted, and there you can see that the edges look as you would expect. So that's how we solve the problem of filters before motion, and that's our tip of the day.